Hi, this is Sabrina Gibson, and this is your social networking question of the day. Can I increase my business network through the internet? And of course, the answer is yes to that. I mean, there's a lot of businesses that have been doing that for years. And having worked in the internet space for over 15 years, which is like 105 dog years, I can tell you yes, the answer is absolutely yes. And the key is, of course, you have to know what you're doing. There are several ways that you can increase your business network. Number one, you can build a list. What I mean by that is that you can offer something to people for free or for a low price, and then you can gain their email and their name so that you can have communication with them on an ongoing basis. That's one way. You can create a blog and start to create a lot of exposure for yourself. If you're going to start a blog, I recommend WordPress because it is the gold standard of blogs, and you can identify your keywords. Keywords would be things not what you would think. It's not what you think people are searching in the internet. It's what your potential target market would be searching for. So for instance, one of the ways that you can think of keywords is this. Imagine if you were that prospect or that client of yours and they were in a lot of pain and they wanted to have their pain solved or their problem solved, and they would go to the internet because, let's face it, 82% of all internet users are going to the internet first to research products or services that may solve their problems. But if they were to type into Google what would solve their problem, what would they type into Google? And those would be some keywords. So for instance, even though I'm in social networking, that may not necessarily be a keyword for me. I may actually have leads for your business or lead generation or something like that, which is what companies are looking for. What you've asked the question is, can I increase my network using the internet? And again, the answer is yes. So one of the other things that you can consider is that when you start to create a blog, you can really focus in or hone in on maybe 20, 30 keywords and make sure that every article that you post, and this could be just like what I'm doing here is answering questions, those could be a blog post. And then you can increase your search engine rankings and then get more people to come to your site. And then, of course, invite them to things like free teleseminars or free webinars that would help them convert. And then you can close them onto a product or service from there. So that's a simple strategy, but absolutely yes. What I love about LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter is that you can find groups that really fill your target market, and then you can start to become a resource for them. Again, the name of the game in social networking is to give, 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 give. So when you get involved with the groups, you can search for groups in LinkedIn and Facebook and join them, and then start to request to connect with the different members in those groups. And that's a fantastic way to start your network and then start to build those relationships. So that's the answer for the question for the day. If you have a specific question about social networking and you think I might be able to provide some insight, I'd love to hear your question. Please find me on Twitter. You can find me in pretty much any social network under Sabrina Gibson, but if you want to send me a direct message in Twitter, www.twitter.com/Sabrina Gibson, I'll make sure that I do read your question and see if I can respond in a nice little video for you. Thanks so much, and look forward to seeing you in the next question.